All right. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, like someone who wants to be a builder, a creator, a starter, there's a few things that you need to get together, right? First and foremost, mindset, right? Understanding your superpowers, what makes you valuable to the team, and also being really truthful with yourself and acknowledging what you can't bring to the team. So personally, for example, I'm an operation strategist. I'm very organized. I take my co founder, who is big vision, and I create actionable steps so that we can execute it into reality. That's always been my value to the company. I do have great ideas and we came up with awesome concepts together, but I don't necessarily see myself as a visionary. I just see myself as somebody who helps the visionary get to where they need to be, right? I'm the Wozniak to the Zuckerberg kind of situation. And then when it comes to just leveraging your strengths, for me, it was like public speaking and networking and, connecting with the right people, right? So I took that and rode with it. I made sure that I leveraged the connections that I was making in college to ultimately get us to where we are now. And Chiza, oh my gosh, my co-founder, he does this on like a whole other level. So now I kind of lean on him for that. And now I'm from day to day dealing with the operations and making sure that our whole team knows what they're supposed to be doing. And I'm delegating and they're understanding what is everyone's role and how do we execute and how do we meet every Monday to come back together and say what happened last week, what were our pitfalls, how do we change course correct, how do we pivot or iterate. So that's where my strengths are, and I try to leverage that as much as possible, but I also acknowledge my weaknesses, right? Personally, like I don't love going to networking events. Like I said, I'm an ambivert. I learned that on this call. You learn things every day. Because I'm an ambivert, I don't love networking events. I actually love the fact that we're doing this interview over Zoom, right? So if I don't have to go to a networking event, I won't. When it comes to even leveraging that, I know that there are certain ways that I can move and connect with people online that otherwise I may have been uncomfortable doing in person. And so I'd rather just reach out to people. I look at their LinkedIn, I find that they have some awesome things going on, and I want to connect with them in a really real and intentional way. And that's how I leverage. But I also am acknowledging my weakness, right? And I'm understanding that I'm connecting the dots and connecting to people who complement my strengths and complement my weaknesses. For every weakness I have somebody on my team who has that very weakness as a strength.